in this lecture about the Eulerian and Hamiltonian graph. These are two different types of graphs. Eulerian was mathematician. His name was Leonhard Euler. In 1736, he has developed this concept of a graph theory, in which he solved the problem of a Königsberg bridge problem. Königsberg bridge problem. This is a real life problem. इसको हम बाद में करते हैं, उससे पहले हमें इसके बारे में पढ़ना है कि व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ ऑयलरियन लाइन और कुछ लोग ऑयलरियन भी बोल देते हैं, कुछ लोग यूलरियन भी बोल देते हैं. प्रोनाउंसिएशन जैसे करना है इंग्लिश में आप कर सकते हैं. लेट जी बी ए ग्राफ, a closed walk running through every edge of the graph is actually once is called Eulerian line और Eulerian path. इसको लाइन भी बोल देते हैं और पाथ भी कह देते हैं. When we pass through each edge exactly once, so that is a closed graph. Just see, this is the example of a benzene ring. So vertices are V1 to V2, V2 to V3, and this is V4, and this is V5, and this is V6. So Eulerian path is when we pass through each edge exactly once. So V1 से V2, V2 से V3, V3 to V4, V4 to V5, V5 to V6, and then again come back to V1. So first and terminal vertex is the same. So this is said to be an Eulerian path. No edge is repeated. This is important. Eulerian path में कोई भी edge repeat नहीं होता है. Now, अगर किसी ग्राफ में Eulerian path हो, तो that graph is said to be Eulerian graph. उस ग्राफ को Eulerian ग्राफ बोलते हैं. किसी भी पाथ में, किसी भी ग्राफ में अगर Eulerian पाथ है, तो we can say that that graph is Eulerian graph. Now, the graphs example is there. The graphs in figure A is an Eulerian graph. Just see the figure. The figure is this. Plot this graph first. So we have the vertices. This is a vertex and this is vertex. This is vertex number 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. This is vertex 8. This is vertex 9. This is vertex 10. And vertex 11. This is vertex 12. So 12 vertices are there. आप नेमिंग V1, V2, V12 भी कर सकते हैं. नेमिंग आप जैसे मर्जी करिए. Now this graph contains Eulerian path. Just see which Eulerian path has been included in this. In the Eulerian path mean no edge can be repeated more than one time. This is the meaning of Eulerian path. No repetition of edges. This is important to note. Now just see, we have to cover all the vertices of the graph. And suppose I start with 1, and you can go to 2, you can go to 3, you can go to 1 again. Just see, one time. Then we can no repetition of edges we require actually. 1 2 यहाँ पर repetition हो जाएगा. Okay, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 5, and one more thing, you can skip verses. इसमें skip verses का भी option रहता है. Skip verses, so you can easily find out. कुछ verses को अगर हम skip कर देंगे ना, तो no repetition of edges should be there. No need to repeat the edges. Then you can easily find out the Eulerian path in this graph. Eulerian path भी बोल देते हैं और Eulerian line भी बोल देते हैं. So you can easily get that. Suppose I go from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 7, and 7 to 8 is there, 8 to 9 is there, 9 to 10 is there. अगर हम वर्ड से स्किप करेंगे तो उससे एजेस भी स्किप होंगे. Remember. So you can easily find out the Eulerian path or Eulerian line in this graph. अच्छा, एक मिनट रुक जाइए. I will give you a very simple bracket example also. Just see this one. Plot this graph. This is a vertex A, this one. This is your vertex B, this is your vertex C, and this is your vertex D. So we have 4 vertices in this graph, A, B, C, D, and you can also plot, there are 2 islands. This is the first island, this is the second island. Island mean in the river. These are the 2 banks of the river. 2 किनारे हैं इस रिवर के. रिवर के बीच में ये आइलैंड्स हैं. And we have island A. This is your island A, and this is your island D. ये जो surface है ground, this is named as B, and this surface is named as C. एक किनारे को हमने B नेम दे दिया, एक किनारे को हमने C नेम दे दिया, और ये वाटर है. There is water in the river. This is actually Königsberg Bridge problem. Name of the problem is Königsberg Bridge problem. And ये जो island है, ये जो ground है C, उसके साथ 2 bridges से जुड़ा है. This is bridge number 1, bridge number 2. Similarly, A or ground B has also been joined with the help of 2 bridges. And your island A has been joined with island B with the help of this bridge. Similarly, C ground has been joined with D with the help of a bridge, and B has been joined with D with the help of a bridge. Now just see, A और C के बीच में 2 bridges हैं. So A has been joined with the C with the help of edge, C and with the help of edge. So multiple edges हो गए. Similarly, A has been joined with B with the help of 2 bridges. A has been joined with D with the help of bridge. तो ये हमने एज बना दिया. Similarly, D C के साथ joined है और D is also joined with B. So this is the graph we have. So we have to check whether this graph is an Eulerian graph or not. अगर हम इसमें Euler path find कर पाए, then the graph is said to be Eulerian graph, and otherwise the graph is not Eulerian. if we are not able to find out a path in this. There are 7 bridges actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Kronenberg 7 bridge problem है. Just to see understand. ये problem आप फिर automatically कर पाएंगे if you will be able to see this, because this is the basic problem actually. 7 bridges problem. Now we have to find out an Eulerian path. Eulerian path mean you have to pass through each edge exactly once. You have to use each edge exactly once. This is the meaning of Eulerian path. तो क्या हम लोग इसमें कोई ऐसा पाथ ढूंढ पाएंगे जिसमें we are to pass through each edge exactly once? Let us see that. Suppose I start my path from A. Suppose I move from A to C and C to A, then A to B, and then you can come to D, or you can come to this side. Just see, अगर आप D की तरफ जाते हैं तो फिर आपको यहाँ तो फिर इधर जाना पड़ेगा, यहाँ फिर इधर जाना पड़ेगा. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ अगर हम लोग इधर जाते हैं तो फिर वापस नहीं जा सकते, because we have to pass through each edge exactly once. तो अगर हम इधर जाते हैं तो फिर हम ये वाला एज कवर नहीं कर पाएंगे. So it means there is no way to find out an Euler path in this graph. There is no way to find an Euler path. और ये प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअली यहां से आई है कि हमने सभी लैंड्स में से लैंड एरिया से पास होना है. लैंड एरिया से पास होकर के वो लैंड एरिया बोलिए चाहे ब्रिजेस बोल दीजिए. 7 bridges are 7 edges actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we pass through each bridge exactly once. अगर हम सभी ब्रिजेस में से एक बार पास हुए और ऐसा पाथ फाइंड कर पाए, then that path is Euler path, or that graph is said to be Eulerian graph. But there is no way to find out that part. So it means the Kronenberg bridge problem is not solvable. Not solvable means there is no way to find out a path through which we pass through each edge exactly once. So remember this. इसका सारा जो सोल्यूशन है वो थ्योरेटिकली है, ऐसे ही आपने इंट्रोड्यूस करके लिखना है. नो रिपीटिशन ऑफ एजेस इज अलाउड. सो अगर आप इस स्टार में भी ऐसा कोई पाथ फाइंड कर पाए पासिंग थ्रू ईच एज एग्जैक्टली वंस, इसका मतलब ये है अब एजेस छोड़ने नहीं है. नो रिपीटिशन ऑफ एजेस. एजेस कैन नॉट बी लेफ्ट. प्रोबेबली ये नोट करके रखिए आप. Edges cannot be left and pass through each edge exactly once. So we have to find out, we have to try to find out a path from this so that this graph is Eulerian or not Eulerian. So I leave it as a homework task. You will find it and tell me tomorrow whether you are able to find or not. ऐसे ही हमारे पास Euler path और भी हैं. Suppose we have this graph. Plot this graph. So we have the vertices. This is vertex 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. So these are the vertices we have, and we have to verify that whether this graph contains an Euler path or not. Edges are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 edges have been there. 4 to 6 or to 8. Okay, we have to find out a path which is an Euler path. और अगर ऐसा पाथ हम लोग इस ग्राफ में फाइंड कर पाते हैं, then the graph is said to be Euler graph. So let us find out path. Suppose I move from 1 to 2, 1 to 2, then move from 2 to 4. You can, and then move from 4 to 2 again. Repetition of verses can be there. अब repeat हो गया. Vertex 2 has been repeated, but edge should not be repeated. And then 2 to 5 और 2 to 3. अगर आप 2 to 3 जाते हैं तो आपके पास आ जाए 2 to 3. Then 3 to 4. Okay, 4 is repeated. Then the only choice is you move from 4 to 5 or 4 to 1. So if you move from 4 to 5, then 5 to 2 ही जाना पड़ेगा, वापस नहीं आ सकते, because repetition of edges नहीं करना है. So 5 to 2. और अगर हम 4 to 5 जाते हैं और फिर 5 to 2 जाते हैं, फिर हमारे पास ये वाला एज छूट जाता है. ध्यान से देखिए, ये इस एज को अभी हमने कवर नहीं किया है. इसका मतलब दिस ग्राफ डज नॉट कंटेन एन आइलर पाथ इस हिसाब से. लेकिन किसी और वे से चेक कर सकते हैं आप. लेट अस चेक. सपोज आई मूव फ्रॉम वर्टेक्स 3 to 2 and then 2 to 5 and then 5 to 4 अगर करते हैं तो 4 to 3, क्योंकि अगर हम इधर जाते हैं तो ये वाला रह जाएगा. फिर दिस एज विल बी लेफ्ट. देन तो इस हिसाब से भी पाथ नहीं आ रहा है. जस्ट सी
4 से स्टार्ट करके हो जाएगा.
कहां से?
4 से स्टार्ट करके.
हाँ, वी आर चेकिंग वन बाय वन. पहले ये वाला बता दें. 3 to स्टार्ट करा था ना हमने. वी हैव स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम 3 to 4. ये क्यों नहीं है इसको मैं बता रहा हूँ. 3 to 4, 4 to 5 अगर आप जाते हैं, यहाँ 4 to 1 जाते हैं. सो सपोज आई 4 to 5, देन 5 to 4 वापस नहीं जाएंगे क्योंकि एज रिपीट हो जाएगा. सो इन दैट केस वी नीड टू मूव फ्रॉम 5 to 2. एंड देन इफ यू गो फ्रॉम 5 to 2, देन 2 से आगे 4 पाथ हैं. जहां तो 2 to 3 जाइए, 2 to 4 जाइए, 2 to 4 जाइए, 2 to 1 जाइए. सो सपोज आई चूज 2 to 3 अगर मैं जाता हूं तो फिर वापस नहीं आ सकता, और ये हम ऑलरेडी कवर कर चुके हैं 3 to 4. सो आई गो फ्रॉम 2 to 1 सपोज, देन 1 to 4, देन 4 to 2, देन 2 to 4. जस्ट सी 1 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 4, and you can go from 4 to 3. I think it's okay. कोई एज छूटा तो नहीं हमारे पास. Let us check. 3 to 4, then 4 to 5, then 5 to 2, then 2 to 1, then 1 to 4, then 4 to 2, and then 2 to 4. 4 पर आ गया. Okay, ये वाला छूट गया. This has not been covered. Just see, this has not been covered. So ये छूट गया. So this is also not an Euler path. Now you are saying, who is saying 1 से स्टार्ट होकर के? किन्होंने बोला था 1 to?
सर 2 से स्टार्ट करें तो.
सर
2 से स्टार्ट करें तो
2 to 1, 1 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2,
2
2 to 4,
2 to 1. Okay, 2 to 1, 1 to
1 to
4,
4
then
to 3,
2 to 3,
3 to
then
2,
3 to 2,
2 to 4,
then yes, 2 to 4, then 4 to 2
4 to
again.
5, 4 to 5 सर.
4 to 5 भी जा सकते हैं, 4 to 5 भी जा सकते हैं, 4 to 2 जाकर के इधर से भी आ सकते हैं. ओके, 4 to 2 गए, फिर 2 to 4 आ गए, देन 4 to 5, आई थिंक सो सारे कवर हो गए। ये देखिए 2 to 1, 1 to 4, then 4 to 3, 3 to 2, then 2 to 4, ओके यहाँ ये छूट गया, दिस हैज
हो गया
नॉट
कवर,
बीन कवर्ड।
सर कवर हो
हाँ
गया।
कहाँ हुआ है? यस
सर
यहाँ
2
कवर
to
हुआ ना, यस कवर हो गया, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। 2 to 4, 4 to 2, देन सॉरी 4 to 2, 2 to 4, देन 4 to 5 एंड लास्ट में 5 to 2। अब देखिए 2 से स्टार्ट हुआ, 2 पर खत्म हो गया, और ऑल द एजेस हैव बीन कवर्ड इन दिस पाथ, सो दिस इज एन आइलर पाथ। और इस ग्राफ में आइलर पाथ है, दिस ग्राफ कंटेन्स वन आइलर पाथ, so this graph is said to be an Eulerian graph. Okay, so this is the procedure to check whether the graph contains an Euler path or not. Similarly, let us understand what is the meaning of a Hamiltonian graph. Yes, what is the definition or meaning of a Hamiltonian path? First of all, Hamiltonian path क्या होता है? Hamiltonian path means we have a simple path so that we pass through every vertex. We pass through every vertex exactly once. This is the difference. But we may skip edges. Remember that. We can skip edges in this. So we pass through every vertex exactly once, and we may skip edges. कुछ edges को हम लोग छोड़ भी सकते हैं. Now let us check. We have a graph, and the graph is like this. Plot this graph. So this is a vertex. This is a vertex A, B, and this is a C. This is a D. This is a E, and this is F. And name this vertex as G. And this is an edge. Now we have this graph. This is one graph we have, and we have to find out that whether this graph contains a Hamiltonian path or not. इसको G1 रख लेते हैं, name it as G1. G1 इसलिए रखना है because मैंने एक और ग्राफ प्लॉट करना है. Plot this graph also. Now this is vertex A, this is vertex B, this is vertex C, and this is vertex D. And edges are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 edges are there. Name it as G2. So we have to check whether this graph contain Hamilton circuit or not. Hamilton path or Hamilton circuit है या नहीं. When we pass through every vertex exactly once, but we may skip edges. Let us see. If I start my path from A to B, B to C, then we can come to D, and after that we can come to E, we can come to F. But इस path में हमारे पास ये vertex skip हो जाता है. Just see. Doing so, this vertex have been skipped. But if I start from G, then G to D, D to C, C to B. Now just see. अब we can move from B to A और B से E. अगर B to A जाते हैं फिर हमें वापस का आना पड़ेगा, तो B रिपीट हो जाएगा. Repetition is not allowed. So it means in this graph no Hamilton path is there. No Hamilton path. कोई पाथ, एक और बात नोट करिए, पाथ सर्किट कब बनता है? When it is closed. सर्किट का मतलब हमने yesterday क्लास में करा था, सर्किट मीन a closed path. So when the path is closed, it become Hamilton circuit. Now this graph has no Hamilton path. Similarly, this graph has no Hamilton path. Just see, A to B, B to C, C to D. This is the way. Is it so? क्या ये कह सकते हैं कि इसमें भी हैमिल्टन सर्किट नहीं है? Can we say that this graph has no Hamilton path or Hamilton circuit?
सर वापस ए पर आना है, सेम पे.
हाँ,
सर जहाँ से स्टार्ट किया था वहीं पे आना है ना, स्टार्टिंग से ए पे ही आएंगे तो नहीं होगा.
बताइए कैसे नहीं है? अगर है तो क्यों है?
सर ए से बी, बी से सी, सी से डी, डी टू बी रिपीट कर जाएगा सर बी, ए के अपर आने के लिए.
हाँ, एनी अदर रीजन? कोई और वे से बताइए.
सर बी रिपीट नहीं होना चाहिए ना.
हाँ, आगे बोलिए.
सर ए हमें खत्म भी ए से करना है, स्टार्ट अगर ए से किया तो खत्म भी ए से ही है.
पक्का?
सर क्लोज होना चाहिए सर.
क्लोज होना चाहिए. सर्किट नहीं है, पाथ है, क्लोज सर्किट नहीं है. ध्यान रखिए ना, इसमें हैमिल्टन पाथ है. पाथ इज ओके, सर्किट इज नॉट ओके, बिकॉज सर्किट में क्लोज्ड पाथ होना चाहिए. क्लोज्ड पाथ का सीधा मीनिंग है इनिशियल वर्टेक्स इज इक्वल टू टर्मिनल वर्टेक्स. स्टार्टिंग और एंड पॉइंट सेम होने चाहिए, और इसमें ऐसा नहीं है, तो सर्किट नहीं है. पाथ है, यस. पाथ में क्या चाहिए? वी पास थ्रू एवरी वर्टेक्स एग्जैक्टली वंस. सो ए टू बी, बी टू सी, सी टू डी. इट्स ओके, चारों वर्टेक्स हो गए, बट वी हैव स्किप्ड दिस एज. इस एज को हमने छोड़ दिया है, नो प्रॉब्लम. सो दिस ग्राफ कंटेन हैमिल्टन पाथ बट नॉट सर्किट. बट उसमें पाथ भी नहीं था. That graph does not contain Hamilton path. Now what about the Euler path? इसी में चेक करते हैं whether this graph contain Euler path or not. Euler में क्या किया? We pass through each edge exactly once. Is it so? A to B, B to C, C to D. Now you just see. जब आप D पर आ गए, then either you go on this side or you go on this side. तो अगर आप इधर चले गए तो फिर यहां पर खत्म हो गया, फिर ये तो यूज नहीं हुआ. तो अगर आप इधर चले गए, फिर आपको ये कवर करने के लिए, दिस एज कवर करने के लिए आपको वापस रिपीट करना पड़ेगा कोई एज. सो दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल इन आइलर. सो दिस ग्राफ डज नॉट कंटेन आइलर पाथ आल्सो. पाथ नहीं है तो सर्किट हो ही नहीं सकता. ये बात याद रखिएगा. इफ इट कंटेन पाथ, अब जैसे इसमें पाथ है, सर्किट नहीं है, बट पाथ होएगा तभी सर्किट होने की पॉसिबिलिटी बनती है. अगर पाथ ही नहीं है, हैमिल्टन पाथ नहीं है, तो हैमिल्टन सर्किट नहीं होएगा. दैट इज द नेसेसरी एंड सफिशिएंट कंडीशन. नाउ दिस ग्राफ डज नॉट कंटेन आइलर पाथ, दिस ग्राफ डज नॉट कंटेन हैमिल्टन पाथ. सो ये ग्राफ ऐसा है विच कंटेन नीदर आइलर nor Hamilton path. So this is the example. Now this graph contain Hamilton path. Let us check about Euler path in this graph G2. Euler path में we have to cover each edge exactly once. So B to D, D to C, C to D, C to B, and then B to A. Just see. तो इसमें Euler path है. दिस ग्राफ कंटेन आइलर पाथ बट सर्किट नहीं है. आइलर सर्किट इज नॉट कंटेन्ड इन दिस. सर्किट मीन क्लोज्ड पाथ होना चाहिए. अगर क्लोज करने लगेंगे तो रिपीट हो जाएगा एज. सो दिस इज द एग्जांपल विच कंटेन आइलर पाथ and Hamilton path both, and this is the example which neither contain Euler path nor contain Hamilton path. आपको क्वेश्चन जो है ना इसी तरह से आता है. You may have question like this, that you have to give the examples of the graph, first part which contain Euler and Hamilton both, second part which contain Euler but not Hamilton, third which does not contain Euler but Hamilton path is there, fourth is which neither contain Euler nor contain Hamilton, and fourth जो part है उसके लिए ये example बढ़िया है. This is a very good example, and this contain Euler and Hamilton both. So this is the example for first part, and this is the example for fourth part. और इनके लिए आपको एग्जाम्पल बनाना आना चाहिए. नाउ we may have an example like this. Suppose I have so this is the type of another graph, and 1 2 3 4 5. So you have to find whether this graph contain Euler path or Hamilton path. You have to verify this. ऐसे बहुत सारे और भी होंगे जिसमें आपको ये बनाना पड़ेगा. Now let us talk about the Hamilton circuit in the case of closed. Suppose I have a triangle 1 2 3. Hamilton circuit mean we pass through each edge exactly once. So Hamilton circuit is denoted by HC. So pass through each vertex 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 1. It contains a circuit. What about triangle के बाद कौन सा आता है? Square. क्योंकि इसमें 3 vertices है, इसमें 4 है. So it also contain a Hamilton circuit. Whether it contain Euler circuit? Yes. We pass through each edge exactly once. Euler भी है, Hamilton भी है. These are very good examples. Similarly, we can draw pentagon. We can draw hexagon. So we have a theorem like this, that we have a result that Kn has Hamilton circuit whenever n is greater than or equal to 3. Kn mean like this figure, closed. इसमें 3 हैं, equal to 3 मतलब 3 vertices. 3 से बड़े 4 and 4 से बड़ी value 5. Pentagon. So K3 is this graph. This is K3. This is K4, and K5 is your pentagon. So this is your K5. Similarly, K6 is your hexagon. तो सभी में Hamilton circuit होता है. So you need to explain it theoretically more and more by giving suitable examples. Definition के साथ suitable example भी आपको देनी पड़ेगी. इसी के साथ we have Dirac theorem. Dirac theorem says that if G is a simple graph with n vertices and n is greater than or equal to 3, such that degree of each vertex in G has at least n by 2. Vi is belonging to capital V, because G contain V and E, vertices का set और edges का set. So this is the Dirac theorem, so that G having n vertices n greater than or equal to 3, और अगर degree of हर एक vertex n by 2 है, then G has a Hamilton circuit. हैमिल्टन भी बोल देते हैं और हैमिल्टोनियन भी बोल देते हैं, एक ही बात है. So this is the statement of Dirac theorem. Remember this. Remember this. Now you just see degree of every vertex is at least n by 2, greater than or equal to है यहाँ पर, greater than or equal to, not equal to, greater than or equal to. Let us talk about this. Just see. Just to see. Now we have 5 vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and n is equal to 5 here. Remember, n is 5 here. And what is the degree of Vi? What is the degree of Vi? अच्छा, एक और बात मैं बताता चलूं, Kn mean complete. Complete K denote for, ये word यहाँ skip हो गया. K for complete. Complete mean every pair of vertices are joined. This is the meaning of completeness. Every pair of vertices are joined. This graph is also complete according to this. And for making it a complete, pentagon को complete करने के लिए, we need to join the every pair of vertices. Just see. Now it is K5. And now we have to check whether this graph has a Eulerian circuit or not. This is we have to check. So now just see. What is the degree of Vi? Degree of V1. 1 की degree कितनी? 1, 2, 3, 4. Degree of first vertex V1 रख लीजिए. This is V2, this is V3, V4, V5. Degree of V1 is 4. Degree of V2 is also 4. You can check that. सभी vertices की जो degree है वो 4 है. Now, and 4 is greater than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is greater than or equal to 3. This condition is okay. And what about the degree? 4 is greater than or equal to n is 5. Is it true in this case? Yes. This is true in this case. So 4 is greater than or equal to 2.5. We know it. So it means this graph must have Hamilton circuit. So this is the Dirac theorem, that whether we have to check whether the graph has a Hamilton circuit or not, we can use this theorem directly and verify that. Similarly, we have one more theorem. The statement of the theorem is Or's theorem. Or's theorem. If G is a simple graph with n vertices, n greater than or equal to 3, such that degree of U plus degree of vertex V is greater than or equal to n for every pair of non-adjacent vertices. U and V are non-adjacent. Non-adjacent का मतलब क्या है? जिनके बीच में कोई edge नहीं. Then G has Hamilton circuit. So this is the theorem, Or's theorem. You have to justify these theorems. चाहे वो Or है, चाहे वो Dirac है. You have to justify the theorems with the help of examples. This is the only way to prove these theorems. There is no such other way to prove these theorems. You have to justify the theorem by taking the help of examples. That's it. Suppose I take the example of a square. In the square, we have V1, V2, V3, and V4. And it is very much clear that it has Hamilton circuit. We know that. And degree of V1, we have to take two non-adjacent. Just see, non-adjacent. And we are not talking about K-type graph. Complete graph नहीं होना चाहिए. Remember. So non-adjacent are V1 and V3. So what is the degree of V1? That is 2. Degree of V1 plus degree of V3 is 2. That should be greater than or equal to n. N means number of vertices. That is 4. So it is obviously true. It is obviously true. Similarly, two non-adjacent vertices are degree of V2 plus degree of V4 should be greater than or equal to 4. It is also true. So this example of graph clearly justifies the statement of the theorem. So we have to verify or we have to justify the theorem with the help of examples. So this is the OR's theorem, and the earlier we have done, that was your Dirac theorem. Now let us continue further. एक हमारे पास और है Euler circuit theorem. Euler circuit theorem. The statement of the theorem is let G be an undirected connected graph with a finite number of vertices. With a finite number of vertices, then G possesses an Euler circuit. G possesses an Euler circuit if and only if every vertex of G is of even degree. Remember, this is the theorem. इसका मतलब ये है कि G एक undirected connected graph है with finite number of vertices. Then G must possesses an Euler circuit if and only if every vertex of G is of even degree. We can take the simple example of square again. Just see. This example of square has 4 vertices and degree of each vertex is 2. So every vertex has even degree. So this graph contains an Euler circuit. Just see. Euler circuit mean pass through edge, each edge once, exactly once. No repetition of edges is allowed. So V1 to V2, V2 to V3, V3 to V4, and then V1. So Euler circuit is there. But suppose I draw one more edge here, that is V1 to V3. Now degree of V1 is 3 and degree of V3 is also 3. Every vertex, अब इस ग्राफ में हर एक वर्टेक्स की डिग्री इवन नहीं है, तो इसका मतलब it does not contain Euler circuit. Just see, V1 to V2, V2 to V3. Now अब V3 से या तो हम V1 की तरफ जाएं या फिर V4 की तरफ जाएं. So if I go from V2 to V3, V3 to V4, then we can go V1 to V3. No doubt about that. V1 to V3 जा सकते हैं, but that is an Euler path. We uses each edge exactly once, but circuit नहीं है. Circuit होने के लिए starting and last vertex should be same. Remember that. So it does not contain Euler circuit. Although इस ग्राफ में Euler path है, So this criteria is not satisfied for this graph. So this graph does not contain an Euler circuit. Similarly, we have, अगर ये circuit theorem है, and then we have Euler path theorem. इसको और भी explain करना है आपने, इसको और आपने study करना है. You need not to give only one example. You have to define the problem first of all. First of all, explain what you want to do. Proof में you need to explain it more and more. More and more mean आपको बताना पड़ेगा what is the meaning of undirected graph, connected graph, and then Euler circuit का meaning. Then you will take the example, or example take more than one example to justify your thinking. More example mean at least 2 graphs should be covered in the theorem. Similarly, we have Euler path theorem, GB and undirected connected graph with the finite vertices. Then G has an Euler path but not an Euler circuit. This is very important. G has an Euler path but not Euler circuit if and only if G has exactly 2 vertices of odd degree. This is very important. मतलब G में पूरे के पूरे 2 वर्सेस ऐसे हैं जिनकी डिग्री ऑड है, और इसमें है जैसे V1 और V3 दोनों की डिग्री 3 ऑड है, 2 है, 2 के अलावा नहीं है, 2 से ज्यादा नहीं है. So it contains Euler path, just we have explained, but it does not contain a circuit. We have explained it now. So this is the statement of the theorem and this is the verification. So you can give the definition of a path or a circuit and tell the difference between the path and the circuit, then explain it by taking the help of suitable example. Now we have an algorithm to check Okay, time is up. Class खत्म कर देते हैं. We shall continue tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.